Hello guys and welcome to Poppert or 007's game that we're doing here. Um, well welcome, first of all, because I wasn't even planning on making a video at all. Now I'm making a video on this game. It's called Transport Tycoon, if you can tell by the title, or this thing right here. Today we are going to be playing first of a whole series of little series we're doing here. I'm gonna go play on easy mode because I have no idea what I'm doing. Going to try to do. We're gonna do North America West 1910. Because I do live on the west coast of the United States. If you couldn't tell by my username, the Californian Gamer, duh. I hope it doesn't lag. Because it's pretty laggy sometimes. That's my name that I chose, apparently. And now we get to play. It's not that bad, actually. So this game is about transportation. Transportation and making profits off of it. So this is what we do. We have to buy stuff like trucks, buses, trains, trams, airplanes, which are not here yet, and ships to transport goods and services to gain profit. Let me change this. Okay, that's good. Also, I don't like red. Maybe yellow. Double yellow. Green. Okay, so I can buy all of these things for money, obviously. And I can put down, like, stations. Like, let's say I wanted to make a new San Francisco station. Boom, San Francisco. Let's say I wanted to make another station. Boom, San Francisco Central. And that's for a bus, so boom, get a bus. Then plop the bus down, make sure it goes on its route, and you can make a profit. You just have to wait for people to go. Boom, look, it picks up the people, drops off the people, and you make a profit. Easy as that. And the maps are pretty cool. Although most of the cities are on the eastern portion of the west. Of course, there is California, which I will be transporting people to and fro here. So Los Angeles, and let's see, like Los Angeles. Okay. Oops. Here you could see in the menu screen for buying something, if you want to buy stuff, it shows the running cost, which will run like the cost of actually the upkeep of the transportation thing in a month. So this bus is $14 a month if I want to keep it, and it shows the design year was designed in 1900, which is the year I started. I think. Wait, no, 1910 or 1920. Its horsepower doesn't really matter. Well, it does make it go faster, kind of. Maximum speed, which is important. If you want to get stuff faster, you'd make a better profit. It requires a road to transport. It holds 12 people. And here's some of the charts. I'll show you some. So this is the loan chart, which you do get an initial loan to start off with. It also shows your company value and the profit you make from vehicles per month. Since the first month hasn't ended, I do not get the profit estimate. This shows the balance sheet to show how much money you made. I have only made $20 on that bus. And I bought one bus and constructed two bus stations, which cost $300 each. And the vehicle, it costs how much the vehicle costs. I own one bus, and it shows me how many passengers or cargo I've delivered. And this is the challenge I have to do. Attain a monthly profit of 6,000. This is all of my vehicles that I have. Only one bus at the moment. This is the stations I have. 2 stations. I'm at 4 stations at the moment. This is how many companies are competing with me, which none at the moment, because they come in later, I believe. So it gives you a better chance. Events and company performance index. And this is the percentage of share in the western United States I have. I have 0 at the moment. Unit of cargo, it shows how much cargo I've delivered, distance of how far the cargo is delivered, and the cargo payment rate. So if it takes over 100 days to deliver a passenger, that means that I get $0. And that's about it. That's about really the basics of this game. So it's mostly just managing all your transportation vehicles and making sure they don't do anything weird. Yeah. See, that's good. It's delivering people regularly. It shows the index. I can change the station name if I wanted to. And these are all the cities: Reno, San Francisco, Fresno, Los Angeles, Las Vegas, San Diego, Phoenix, Salt Lake City, Billings, Casper, Omaha, Des Moines, Kansas City, Denver, Pueblo, Springfield, Tulsa, Little Rock, Pine Bluff, Oklahoma City, Shreveport, Dallas, Fort Worth, Beaumont, Amarillo, Albuquerque, El Paso, Chihuahua, I don't know how to say it, Sedua, Roguan. I'm sorry with Spanish pronunciations, I can't say anything. Tuscan, Hermosillo, and that's about it. The East Coast is a lot more populated. Did I forget Minneapolis? The East Coast is a lot more populated, but I decided to do the West Coast since I kind of do live here in the West Coast area. California, more to be exact. And it does show the year that we're in. So over time, you can buy more buses. Like this is gonna not upgrade, but it's gonna have like a steamship right here in a few years, I believe. Maybe in 1911. There's gonna be a steamship I could buy. Look, see, I have 3.8 of the market share. And this shows right here the map, obviously. It also shows vegetation, stations, railroads, roads, industries, and towns. This shows the competitors. San Diego Air apparently started. Yes, San Diego Air. There's no airplanes available yet. At least in the next decade, there probably might. But how can you do San Diego Air if you don't have any airplanes? This shows all the industries around where we can transport, like, let's say, iron ore to steel mill and coal to steel mill. And they will make steel, and then you could transport it to make profit. This shows all the routes I have, or routes other people have. I have a route in Los Angeles and San Francisco right now. Also, cities grow over time, so it's not going to be these small cities. And that's a good thing. And you see here that San Francisco is getting a bit crowded. The station right here, it's getting a bit crowded. So what you would do is usually you buy another vehicle if it gets too crowded, and then you transport more so it can ease up congestion. There. Also, you could check this right here, which shows all the stations to see if anything's congested, and I'm guessing not much. It also shows little news things like what you just saw. I'm gonna try to get Fresno some stuff. Some Fresno, some transportation. And the thing is to be competitive in this game, because there's going to be different companies that are trying to take over some of your market share. Like, what even happened to San Diego Air? I'm guessing they disappeared. But there's going to be different companies that will be competing with you for the money. So, yeah. And one of the more important things is to pay off your loans fast if you have enough money. Like, you could pay off a few thousand at a time, I think. Well, if you have a smaller loan, but it's all good here. We're making a decent profit on the west coast. Let's get San Diego as well before. It's a pretty easy game with simple mechanics, but it does get better. Like it gets harder to manage and micromanage if you want. If you like micromanaging, I recommend this game. It's $7, I believe, on the App Store. And yeah, so it's pretty good. I like it. Like making a profit and owning a transportation business. Of course, it gets a lot more hectic. As you can see, you can buy a train here, which I will soon. Oh yeah, Steam Ferry. See, 1911. The like technologies, they get upgraded. And also auto saves sometimes. But Steam Ferries, that's also one. Few like there's gonna be more boats and stuff and more buses. They're going to be better at what they're doing. Like, there's a bus that holds 60 people rather than 12. Oh, let's see what Scarlet Freight is doing. Oh, look, see, this is our first. They're transporting iron ore from the mines to the steel mill, and they're also transporting iron. Wait, they're transporting a lot of iron ore to the steel mill, but don't they need coal as well? Is there a coal mine around? No, there's only 2 iron ore mines around the steel mill, so I guess they're just making money off of giving them ore. They can't smelt it, they're just taking ore out and putting it in the mountain. I guess they're making some type of money there. I like the transportation business of the like people transporting people, mostly because I think it's a little bit more profitable, and the businesses don't change because it's people. People aren't gonna leave the city unless it's Detroit. And sometimes with these bigger cities, which I like, you can have a bus that goes to 3 or 4. It can go as many routes as it wants. But if you wanna like lighten the load, you would want more buses to go to different places. That's why I have 2 buses in Las Vegas right now. Because I think it might help more if there were buses here. Different buses. Anyway, guys, that's all that I have for today. Thanks for watching, and subscribe down below. Thanks for watching. I guess you won't in now. Oh, thanks for watching now. Jesus, it took forever.